Ain't no hiding, cause we are back.
We're back. Hi.
G.R.A.D Seasons.
So,
Yeah.
what's going on in the world? Let me know.
I was finna say, I thought that was my job to.
Oh. Dang, we can both be clues.
Come on. Anyways, what is going on? I mean,
Have
I've
you
been
heard-
on Twitter. I've been on Twitter, and the recent updates of the story that's already been going on about T.I. and his daughter Deja.
He's a mess. I can't even keep that in. He's a mess. I can't believe you would do that to her daughter. Continue.
I was gonna say, can I be real?
Please be real.
Alright, I'm gonna be real quick. I think it's very odd that you check in the hymen of of your daughter.
Okay, so let's talk about the hymen, shall we?
Explain.
So, every woman has them, and can I just say the concept of virginity is something that is not real.
Okay.
Because you can't tell if a girl is a virgin by what state her hymen's in. And
Okay.
whatever OBGYN was telling T.I. that his daughter was still a virgin because her hymen was still intact is an idiot. He needs to be fired because that's just not true. Like, you can't tell a girl's virginity by seeing if her hymen is intact or not, because a lot of things can rupture or rip the hymen before a girl ever has sex anyway. Like stretching, or like riding a bike or horses or doing gymnastics or stuff like that can rip a girl's hymen. So trying to check and see if your daughter's hymen is still intact is kind of stupid, and it's kind of weird also because like she's over the age of 18, so she shouldn't have to be consulting her private reproductive areas with her father. Of all, she got a mama, she can't talk to her mama about that? That's wild.
I mean, you making you making good points. That's why I was like, I wasn't even gonna stop you.
I mean, because when I turned 18, my dad just never was like, yeah, so what the OB say? You still a virgin? Like,
Not, I'm sorry, Dad.
I'm sorry, my hymen is broke, so that's not how it goes. And I just think that he's goofy for even, I just thought he looked stupid. You just look stupid because you look uneducated when you say stuff like that. Like, I want to know what's going on with my 18-year-old daughter, so let me go talk to her OB and see if her hymen's still in check. I was pretty perplexed.
I mean, to be honest, I feel like I'm gonna go at it at a weird angle. I'm gonna say that what he was trying to do was, I guess, check to see if, I guess, anything traumatic had happened.
Okay.
That she could have, like, been in a situation where
Something could have happened.
something could have happened.
And I feel that, but like if that was the case, then he really shouldn't have like went out in public and told the world, yeah, like I'm out here trying to check and see what's going on with my daughter. Because then if it's something like that, then I feel like that's something that you really should keep private.
True, I do agree. But I mean, then again, this is a celebrity.
We're
like,
talking about, yeah.
I
But
was
what
gonna say,
I'm
what
saying
part
is,
of his life is private? So it's like,
I feel that, but what I'm saying is, nobody would have had known if he wouldn't have said nothing. Because nobody can know where, if like what doctor's appointments his kids are going to and stuff, because that's against the law. But nobody would have had known that he was doing stuff like that had he not said it. He was the one that put it out there. He was the one who did the radio interview and was just like, I checked. Sounded stupid. Talking about some I checked. And I was just like, okay, but nobody asked. So I just feel like I don't know. I just feel very uncomfortable about it for her. Because, like, you put her private parts out there for everybody to think about.
That is true. I was gonna say I'm not even gonna lie. I wasn't even thinking about it from that aspect. So I was just like, I mean, I saw it was kind of like when I saw like how she was like retweeting on like Twitter and stuff, and I was like, okay. I was like, is she like she's agreeing like this is something that's like very unorthodox? But then again, it's like your mom is there, so it's like why are you not able to,
but my thing was just like a woman's reproductive, like what she's doing with her body is kind of for her to know. Like, I'm not gonna like go have sex with somebody and then call my dad up. And be like, yeah, the deal is done. I'm not finna do that, and I don't think she would either. So, like, I just think it was really bizarre because it's okay. I hate to be the person to say this, but it's kind of like another representation of men trying to like tell women what to do with their bodies. Even if you are my father, she's 18 years old, so she should be able to do whatever she wants now, like, because the law says she can. And like, it's kids who are like even before 18 who are having sex and stuff like that, you know. So like, I just feel like he just needs to simmer down. Like, I know you're being a dad and you care, but I just feel like you need to simmer down and just sit down somewhere and just let your daughter be her. Let her do what she wants to do and be great, because like there's being overprotective, and then there's being just like downright like ununderstanding. I feel like he really like feels like he deserves to know this information. I'm really perplexed by that.
I mean, I want to say that he could have done it too. I mean, because I know, like, you check a hymen for multiple reasons. So it's like maybe it was some other, like, background information that we don't know about. Because it's like maybe she was approached him, was like, hey, Dad, I'm feeling like X, Y, Z. You know, I need to go to the doctor or whatever. And basically he was just like, okay, we'll take you to the OBGYN, you know, and check your hymen and stuff. But honestly, it probably could have just been said out of text because he's probably not just saying, I'm going in to just specifically check your hymen. Like, I'm just going to check.
No, he did.
Oh, he said?
Yes. In like the radio interview, he was just like, yeah, I go to the gynecologist with my daughter, and I go. And I tell them and I want them to tell me that her hymen's still intact and that she's a virgin.
I was gonna say, now that's gonna start like a whole nother like that's something.
I was just like, that's a bit odd. Like, it was the way he said it. It was like so proud. He like stated it so proudly. He was just like, no, I go. And I was like, okay. I thought it was so funny. I was just like, okay, now calm down.
To be honest, if I was a dad and I had a daughter, I wouldn't want to know anything
about that.
Yeah, about that. Like, let me rephrase. I do. Like, I want us to have, like, that, like, understanding in a way. But, like, I just don't want her to, like, straight up tell me, like, oh, yeah, you know, I just left this guy, you know, about to meet with another guy. Like, you know, I got another one, you know, scheduled on Thursday. He's supposed to take me out.
I don't know how many daughters just walk up to their dad and just be like, yeah, I just got through messing around with this dude. And, you know, you want to go to the OB with me when I go get checked? I don't even ask my mom to do that. Like, that's just weird. It's odd.
I found it very odd, too. But, I mean, then again, she's 18, so it's like she has legal rights.
Yeah, to her own stuff. So, the fact... Hold on. Let me pull up the interview and see if I can... I just thought this...
Pull it
guys,
out.
so check this out. T.I. made a rather shocking
Shout out to you
revelation during a recent conversation with the
too.
Ladies Like Us podcast. While speaking about his
Always
daughter,
a commercial.
he revealed he accompanies her to the gynecologist to make sure her hymen is still intact.
Not only have we had the conversation, we have yearly trips to the gynecologist to check her height.
Oh, hey, I'm done with you right now.
So,
Do you go
birthday
with
party.
She's a prisoner.
Yes, I go with her.
You go with somebody check on Deja.
I go with her.
She's a prisoner.
So let me tell you, right? So this is one time we go. I think this might have been after her 16th birthday. And
I will say as of her 18th birthday, her hymen is still intact, Tip said. Deja's 18, just graduated high school now, and she's attending her first year of college, figuring it out for herself. And yes, not only have we had the conversation about sex, we have yearly trips to the gynecologist to check her hymen. Although podcast hosts Nazanin Mandy and Nadia Mohan initially thought Tip was joking, they quickly realized he was more serious than a heart attack as the Hustle Game boss went into even more detail. So it's this one time we go, I think this might have been after her 16th birthday, he explained. This is what we do. Usually, like the day after the birthday party, she's enjoying her gifts. I put a sticky note on the door, gyno tomorrow, 9:30. So we'll go and sit down, and the doctor will come and talk, and the doctors maintain a high level of professionalism. He's like, well, you know, sir, I have to in order to share information. I'm like, Deja, they want you to sign this so we can share information. Is there anything you would not want me to know? See, doc? No problem. Tip added the doctor tried to explain there are other ways to break the hymen, but he said all he wanted was the results. So then they come and say, well, I just want you to know that there are other ways besides sex that the hymen can be broken, like bike riding, athletics, horseback riding, and just other forms of athletic physical activity, he said. So I say, look, doc, she don't ride no horses, she don't ride no bike, she don't play no sports. Just check the hymen, please, and give me back my results expeditiously. He wrapped up his commentary with, virgins, they're no fun, he said. Who wants a virgin? Like, really? All that work? Naturally, Tip's confession has yielded strong reactions on Twitter.
See? He would just said it. I was like, okay. For somebody who's so educated, he likes to say big words and stuff like that. He sure did sound stupid going to the gynecologist, but he didn't want to hear the gynecologist when they told him that he sounded stupid. So that's just how I feel.
I'm still in shock. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I'm sitting here like, wait. There was just so many rules that were like just broken, and it's like just coming from like a medical standpoint, like the fact that for one, she's 16, right?
Yeah, he
so
put a note on her door.
So you put a note on the door saying we're going to the gynecologist
tomorrow at 9:30.
Tomorrow at 9:30. Legally, yes, she has to share that information because she's younger.
16,
yeah, because she's younger than 18. So it's like,
I mean, it's understandable for somebody who is underage and their parents are like just trying to make sure that everything is like cool and intact and that you're not doing what you're not supposed to be doing, quote, because I guess that's what he feels. But I feel like it's just a little bit much.
That is excessive because you talking about yearly. I mean, I get it. I was gonna say I think she's supposed to be going yearly, right?
Yeah.
So I mean that's appropriate, but it's
but
like
he started the day after she turned 16.
Right.
Wow.
So like this is what 2 years now, and then like he just said she just finished her first year or first.
She's
semester.
in her first year of college right now.
First year of college.
Mm-hmm.
You already know. I was finna say, I don't care what T.I. says. First year of college.
I mean, she can be good.
It's a very high probability that.
I mean, she was raised by him, so I'm hope that she knows how to, you know. But even if she does, who cares? It's college. It's what girls do. They just trying to experiment and have fun. And I think that Tip should be understanding of that because his daughter is now over the age, and she's a grown woman now. And she can do pretty much anything she wants to do. She's in school, and you not there. You can't monitor her. You know how you raised her, so you just gotta hope for the best. I wish he wouldn't have just outright was just like proud of his exploits of his daughter, though.
Yeah, like that was very out of line. I was like, I was gonna say this is very out of line. Like, what are you doing? And then also to add, the whole like questioning thing to you can also break your hymen in multiple ways, and he was just like,
nah, fuck that. Is she a virgin or not?
He was like,
nah, I want to hear that shit. Is she a virgin or not?
So it's like, in a way, that puts a malpractice suit on me. That's a malfeasance suit on me, because it's like, I'm giving you information.
Yeah.
That technically you can't really, like, I guess, prove 100%.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The only way you can really know if somebody's a virgin or not, if you ask the girl, hey, have you had sex before?
I think it's that
it's
simple.
That simple. And if she want to lie to you and tell you no, then oh well. That's none of your business anyway. You don't need to know what's going on between that little girl's legs. She 18. Get over it.
That is also true. But then again, I was going to say, it's the mindset of
a father.
Today. Yeah.
I get that.
But T.I., I was going to say, that's a whole different level of father. That's a whole different level of father. Like,
he's a really involved father, and I can't be mad at that. I don't want to be mad at him for trying to be involved, because he is a really involved dad. But there's lines that you can cross when it comes to your kids, and
definitely,
he definitely, in my opinion, I feel like he crossed the line.
True. I mean, I definitely agree, but I think it just depends on her at this point.
Yeah. And because I kind of see that she's like not really happy with it either, because it's like he like proudly got on a radio show and was like, yeah, I do this for my daughter, and she was like, chill out, let her. But that's embarrassing. She goes, like she said, like she goes to college, people probably already know who she is, and like you telling everybody that's embarrassing for her. I would not show my face. I would be like, I gotta drop out. It's all your fault.
I was gonna say, and I wouldn't even blame her, because that's like a whole bunch of like social attention and like presence about that issue. Like, that's on you. That spotlight is now on you.
Yeah.
And that's like something you gotta deal with like on a daily basis. Like, you just walking down the street, somebody's like, hi.
Well, then I'm glad that he's going on the show with Jada, because like, I'm sure Will wasn't like walking up to Willow and was just like, yeah, we gotta go to the doc to see if you good tomorrow.
Right.
I'm like, okay. But I hope that Jada gives him a nice talking to, explains to him, how kind of inappropriate that is.
I think my main question is, where is Tiny?
Yeah, well, that's not her daughter.
I mean, they don't. I was gonna say she didn't live with her.
Yeah, but I feel like, her mom's still in her life, so I feel like I wouldn't want my stepmom all up in my business.
But I mean,
when I was young, like I'd be like, "Who are you?" My mom is gonna handle that.
Well, I feel like the mom isn't handling it for the. For T.I.
But T.I. is like a controlling parent, though, clearly.
Well, that is true.
Like, clearly. So, celebrities always...
What we gonna do with y'all?
I don't know. What am I gonna do when I get famous? Oh my God, I'm gonna keep it chill. That's what I'm gonna do. Don't hate, because I'm going to be famous one day.
I didn't say nothing. I'm trying to figure out when I'm finna get my share. What you talking about?
Okay.
I'm trying to pick up. I'm trying to level up.
I got you. I always take my people with me.
So lit. I just noticed that the music just stopped like a long time ago.
Because we was listening to the whatchamacallit.
You know what? Nope. Nope. No. All right. Thank you. This is another segment of G.R.A.D Seasons.